prayer. Roberta Pia, can you unmute your mic and give us the opening prayer, please? Awesome. Can I be heard? Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yes, you are audible. Yes.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay.
Derek from 19, I think you can unmute your mic. So can you give us the opening prayer then? Because
all right, sure. Please let's have the opening prayer. Our Father, we thank you for this evening. We thank you for an awesome time and the opportunity you've given to us to have this program. We pray that this is a program that you ordained it, and every knowledge, wisdom therein that's supposed to be shared. I pray that everyone represented will have our part and from it in the name of Jesus. We pray for wisdom for the speaker. We pray that you would enlighten her to be able to open up and share more, even in the name of Jesus. Be with us until the very end. And at the end of it all, we shall have no cause than to praise your holy name. In Jesus' mighty name, we have prayed. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you so much. Without much ado, I'd like to introduce our guest of honor for tonight. And this evening, we have, the topic is healthy living, which is balancing your social, corporate, and family life as a young graduate. And I don't want to go into explaining this topic because that's why we have our guest of honor here. And she's in the person of Akumaa Mama Zimbi, also known professionally as Dr. Joyce Akumaa Mama. And she is a Ghanaian television and radio broadcast journalist, a women's rights activist, a blogger, marriage counselor, and also an actress. And she's known for, a fascinating yet sexual stimulating ways of expressing medacity. And I think when we were advertising this program, I could see that popping up in so many places on our pages. At this, we only don't have very names. We have also some other special guests. And at this point, we'd like to acknowledge all the members belonging to the Makola Foundation in Ghana who are listening in as well. And this particular foundation is made up of reputable women entrepreneurs and is headed by their founder, Mrs. Comfort Ojo Nyaku. We are so pleased to have you all here today. And I hope that we would have a nice and interactive time. So without taking too much more of the time we have left, I would hand over to our guest speaker. Thank you so much. To our host, if you could help with her mic, because I think she's still trying to connect.
So that you didn't hear it, you heard it, you understood what you meant. To a point that it doesn't.
Dr. Joyce, please, are you around?
It doesn't bring up anything in you like anger or.
Please, can you hear me? Thank you so much. I can see the excitement building up. I think I'm going to have a good time tonight. I'm really, really excited to see you here too. Okay, let's go and take one more greetings. Yeah. Hey, Vandish, I can see you're really, really excited. Yeah. You've been typing with us all throughout. Wow. Indeed, it's going to be an awesome night. It really is. Feel free to type in the chat, let's get interactive even as we wait for her just a few more minutes so that we can fix the camera issue.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, this is online now. Wow, awesome.
Hello.
Oh, okay. Hello.
My God. Yeah, can you see me?
No, please.
No, please. your video.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's off.
goodness. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Don't worry. It will fix up very soon.
Are you sure?
Yes, we can see you now.
We can see you
Hey,
now.
we can see you.
I can see all of you. I can see
Mama Zimbi, we see you. Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, we can see you.
Hello, yeah.
Yes, okay, fine. I just saw a gentleman and this is Benjamin
Yes.
or is that Benjamin?
Yep, that's me. That's me.
Hi Ben, how are you? Mwah.
Doing great.
I see another
Oh,
beautiful woman.
you're catchy.
At the same
Da, da,
Yo.
da, se.
Medase, this way, Medase, sharp. Are we good?
Yes, please. We're good to go.
Yeah,
Oh,
we are
okay.
good.
You how many there? How many of you there now? Is that Letitia I'm looking at?
Yes, it's Letitia.
Wow. Hi.
I'm happy to see you from Makola Foundation.
Oh, okay. Wow. I'm
Yeah,
happy
we
to
love
see
you. We love you.
you. I love you more.
Okay.
I love you more. Yeah.
Okay. Mm.
Okay, so this evening we are gathered here to hear from you and to listen to you on the topic healthy living, balancing your social, corporate, and family life as a young graduate. And we want you to know we're really excited and we're looking forward to this evening. So without much ado, I'll hand over to you so that you can take us through this session.
Okay, thank you so much. Is that Gloria who just spoke? Is it Gloria?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Okay. But I'm told there are, apart from Ghanaians, we have Togolese, we have people from Cote d'Ivoire. Are you all there or just this is the Ghanaian community?
This is the Ghanaian community, but sometimes we have visitors from the diaspora also joining. So we can have some of our Nigerian brothers and sisters also joining in.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm only asking this because so that I know that I'm supposed to speak English throughout so that they can all get it.
Oh, I think we'll be okay if we mix it up a little bit. Or guys, you can type in the chat, and let us know your thoughts as well. Just feel relaxed, and yeah, you can mix it up.
Yeah, I'm relaxed though. You said I can do what? Me, I'm good.
You can mix it up, the language.
So good evening to my beautiful and handsome Ghanaian in the diaspora, specifically in China. So ni hao, ni hao, ni hao.
Ni hao.
That's all I can say in China. Ni hao.
Ni hao, ni hao.
Okay, and I'm also glad. Benjamin called first and sent me a WhatsApp. So we agreed that today we got to meet. I don't want to disappoint anybody. And thank you so much as young graduates coming into the world. The world as you see it, I will say it is small because now we have the world in our palm. We can do anything and see wherever you be at one place and you can, communicate with people all over the world. So the world is as small as our palm. But if we are not very careful, we can't see everything. We can't know everything. And as young graduates, you've been in the diaspora for maybe years, maybe 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. It depends on how you've been there. But I'll tell you, you have Buddhists, you have the pagans, you have those who don't know God at all, and you have the Christians. And I believe in this world, for you to be bold and confident and love to move from one place to the other, it takes God to be your protector. And then when you give it up to him, since he's not a deceiving God, he's not a disappointing God, he will certainly see you through. Are we good here? Hello?
Yes, please, we are.
Am I clear there, please?
Yes, please.
Okay. So as new graduates, I see you are taking me back to the classroom. Like now, with my job that I'm doing, especially multimedia, I'm 20 years, okay? So you are taking me back to my roots to give you some of the empowerment or how I made my life. And to make it in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and 20 years is not a joke at all. I put it that you need to have the 5 Ds. The 5 Ds. You got to have the discipline. You got to discipline us in these days we do a whole lot of things on phone. You don't have an office, but you can do business on phone and everything. So in case you get up in the morning, you've done your morning, everything, and you want to be on the phone, you should give yourself time that I want to be on the phone for let's say an hour or 2 hours, right? Hello?
Yep. Hello.
Yes,
Am I
please.
on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Please.
you are on. We are listening.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So when you give yourself 2 hours to be on the phone to do your business, with the discipline that you've made yourself, exactly 2 hours, tell the people whether they are enjoying it or not, sweetheart, it's about time for me to leave and go and do something else. So the first D is discipline, and you are disciplined in all that you're doing, okay? The second D, I don't know where I am, I'm sweating a bit. I'm sweating a bit. And hello, Cecilia KK. Can you give me some tissue, please? I'm sorry, but I need to be wiping my face a bit. Hi. Yeah, give me some tissue. Okay. So the next D is you got to be devoted. You need to get time in whatever you want to do. Hello. Oh my God.
Yes, please.
Are
We
you
can
there?
hear you.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
please.
Yes,
All right. Don't mind me. I'm
listening.
dabbing my face a bit. Good. The light has come. So switch on the air condition for me. Right. Nice. So you got to be devoted. Make time for whatever you're doing. Okay. You got to make time for everything you're doing. I know you have all those, but as a graduate, sometimes you tend to forget after the way. So time, no, you got to be very, very devoted in everything you want to do. Even if the ice water you want to sell, and by 7, you got to be there, you got to be there. So you've added the discipline, and then your time for it is there, and then you start picking it up. Now with that, you got to be determined. There should be some sort of force. Be determined. You may lose something, but no, you got to do it again. You got to try and try again. You will succeed. You don't leave. So that the third D, determination, will take you. Now you have to get the desire, the will. Desire. You got to get the will. Whatever you want to do. Are we there? I can't see any of you now. Are you seeing me?
Yes, we are listening. We are
Yes,
there.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So if indeed you are listening, what is the fourth one I said?
Desire.
The will. You
Mentioned
said the
yeah,
will, determination.
Not desire.
that's the
Desire.
third one.
Desire.
The fourth one, what did I say? Desire. Good. Yes, desire. You should have the will. Desire, the will to do whatever you want to do, because you start something, the will is not there, and you feel lazy. Like you do a little bit, you are tired. Let's say you are molding a pot, and when you're molding a pot with the clay, you get to a place that you're not getting it's a bit crooked. So when you get to the edge, you want to round it. And you know, they are telling you, you got to get everything down with the clay and then start all over again. If the design, the will is not there, you cannot do it. Okay? So maybe in life, somebody will disappoint you, someone will promise and fail you, and then, you know, that's about bread after all. They know the desire and the will should be there. When you start business, you just don't succeed. It's only about 10% or 5% that when they start your businesses, it grows and grows. But others, people will even come and pay. Sorry, people come and buy, and paying you is something else. Okay? So when you have the desire and the will, and with God, knowing your God, there's not going to be disappointment. Okay? Hello?
Hello, we're with you.
Okay, good. Okay, and the 5th D, you should have a direction where you want to go, where you want to be. Okay, now that I've given you all the 5 Ds, as a young, beautiful, and a young, handsome gentleman, that you are a graduate, and you are going to start life. Majority of you maybe could stay where you are in China, or you want to come back home, or you want to go to the UK, or you want to get to the US, or any other place you want to find yourself. Life itself is never easy. There are a whole lot of up and downs in it. Then maybe you might be in relationship. I see some of you are more than 25, some will be 30, others will be 18, others will be 21, maybe others will be 35. So maybe you are in a wonderful relationship. You might have given yourself to your partner and there have been intimacy or not, or you guys are just there studying each other. And this thing I keep saying anywhere I go, that you can be with a person, he could be just honey, 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 both of you be honey, 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 honey. But now that you're good ones, and maybe he has to come home or go elsewhere, and you also elsewhere, certainly his attitude will change. And then please remember that it is not every relationship that will end into marriage, or that relationship can continue. People change. When they move on in life, when they change their bearings, they change. Okay. Now we're going to the ultimate healthy living, balancing your social, work, and then your family. Sweetheart, it is not easy. But with the 5 Ds, you can make it. Everything should be apportioned. You apportion everything fine. Let's say by grace you get married, and you're lucky to maybe get pregnant. Hey, yeah. When you're worker and you don't get the grace. Hello.
Hi, we can hear you.
Hi, we're here.
Oh, okay. Are you guys okay?
We are very
Yes,
okay.
please.
Are you sure
Okay.
what you want to hear is what I'm saying? Because if you had asked me questions, I will have know how to answer you. But I have just prepared something small, and it's like I'm giving you the map, a little map of the world that you are coming into.
We are
Hello?
happy after this, we
and then
can
we'll ask you
ask questions. Yeah.
Okay, so when I'm done, you ask me the questions, right?
Wonderful.
Yes, please.
Okay, great. May that say. May that say. So this is just a small map and opening how the world is. And I've told you, when you have the 5 disciplines and you keep it, it's going to go a long way to help you. As I say it, you can also ask for D. D does so many words. And this is the Ds I have done. You can also add another D to yours. So I would love it that maybe on top of your bed, you see it before you go to you sleep. So you read it, and then you read before you go out. Anytime you saw it, it will be shaping your life. Okay. So let's say you got married. When you are newly married, the grounds are so sweet. Oh, it's so honey. It's so, everything you see is sweet and nice. You never feel any bitterness in your throat. You never feel any bitterness in your speech. You see everything so beautiful because you are new marriage, okay? And you honey each other. Now, I know some people, if they get pregnant, they are good to go to the 9 months. No spitting, no vomiting. No, they are hardworking. Even they have to go to work. If they have to pump fufu, they will pump fufu. And some fear, I'm feeling some ash. Then when she's rushed to the hospital, in a few minutes, hey, baby, you don't have a problem. And others too, you'll be spitting, you feel so lazy, you can't even raise your hand, you can't do anything. You want your husband to be doing everything for you. And that gentleman has not got that experience, he doesn't know anything of the sort. So your vomiting and your spitting alone has already put him off. So if he's a working type, you now start giving you excuses as to say, I'm very busy. My boss is sending me, there's a board meeting. I need to go here and there. And that is where the thing opens. All right. So I always educate parents on radio and television that it's about time when your son is 19 or 18 or 20. As a father, take him through how you need to live with your wife. And mothers should also take their daughters through, because I want it to be that when you're pregnant, you don't go to your mom's place within 5 or 7 months, or it depends on how you're feeling. The guy will tell you to go and stay with your mom until you deliver. That thing should be in the past in your mind, my lovely daughters and sons and sisters and cousins over there. All right. It's a great empowerment you are getting here. And then if you become that type who, when you feel a bit lazy and you feel like eating, and you can do it in a very romantic way. Hello.
Hi.
Good. You can do it in a very romantic way, as in getting some bowl somewhere, if it's Dettol or something, put it. So you take coffee. I think, it's my first time. So I think this pregnancy is really, so take it easy. Don't be angry with me. It's my first time, you got to be discussing it so that the guy will also see. And then you got to be, when you're talking to him to do something for you, you tell him, please help me. And when you're a young couple and you marry, and I will love that when your wife gets pregnant and she is going to the hospital, at least make time and go to the hospital with her, so that at least you know the things that the doctor will say, so that when it happens that she's going through that thing, it won't be a new thing for you. Are we there?
We are there.
Hello?
Very, very well. We are 100%.
Yes, we are here.
Okay, may that say. So you get it on, and by grace, you deliver. It could be twins or triplets or a single baby. Whatever you are blessed with, you've got to be glorified with it and thank God. Now, you see, pregnancy stage is also different. You're lucky to have a God-fearing man to understand, and he goes through everything with you. And then there you go. Sweetheart, our minds or our head or our brain is not like Oppong. The person can be very nice with you, very nice with you, very nice with you. But because the men, they have eyes, they go out, they go to their offices, they see what their eyes see is where sometimes draws them to the place. Okay, but let's be so prayerful that even when their eye sees it, it wouldn't pull them, but they will come home rather and say, hi, Veronica, Gloria, Josephine, I want you to do this because it will be very nice on you. That person also should have wisdom when he has seen something and want her wife to do it. That person should have wisdom in saying it. She didn't say that, we will get business and I know, no. You can just say, I've seen some beautiful dress. Some, social dress or something, that you can take anywhere, and I see you in it. We should be appreciative to each other anytime our partner sees something and brings it. Now, when their children start coming, sweetheart, I know people who, when they are out there with friends, they are so sweet. They are so nice. But when they come home, they become mute. It will happen to that wife or that husband or that guy you're in relationship with or that lady you're in relationship with. They rather tend to be nice outside, but when they come home, they are mute. Sweetheart, study your partner before you come together as husband and wife. You really know each other more, like by grace 90%. And the rest of it, as you come together more, you know that, hey, when Kwame is sleeping, he opens his mouth, he snores, or maybe Otianunso, you know. So, hello?
Wow.
We're here.
Or, you know, and when he or she is sleeping and you are stretching your body, what is our attack? You understand? Those are the things that when you become together as husband and wife, first year you not see it, second year you not see it. You start seeing this from maybe 3 years or 4 years going, and then you need to have a way of communicating this. Now you have 2 children, 3 children, 4, or even 1. You are a corporate lady. You are a manageress. You sell in town. You have shops. You monitor and things. So you need to make time. That is why you, with your workers, some may be lazy, some may be semi-good, some may be, you got to monitor. And then, let's say every month you need to take stock. And then you trust, not money-wise, but maybe you trust somebody to be head of the shop, so that maybe by 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. you can leave and go home. Now, as your children grow, your husband knows that you are busy. He knows it, but the children, they need us more. Me, I wouldn't advise anybody to want to say, I want you should need a house help or that. No, I don't have. I'll not advise you to go for one. But as they grow, teach them. If they are boys through, they should know how to, after eating by the dining table, they pick it up, wash it, the dish, and that kind of thing. In this 21st century, you go to some homes, global world, and so the guys are not doing anything. After eating on the dining table, they leave to the girls to do it. It should be the thing of the past in your life as you're coming into the world. Okay. Oh, did you write something? Let me see. Maybe, or a note. Oh, something like that. I want to read it. Something is gone off. Okay. So, are we there? You train your kids well. Let them understand. Maybe one day you will take them to the workshop for them to see how busy mom is. So if you wake up and they don't see you, these days, our time, there was not that phone that parents will be talking to you, that kind of thing. No. But me, because my father was a policeman, we were in a barracks, and then the office was that close to where we lived. So daddy could come home few minutes and check us and then go back. Okay. And mom also can also pass by and then check us. So for me, I had my parents checking us, day in and day out. But as the kids grow, let them know how busy you are that you come home. So the little time you get with your family, it should be quality. Hello? The little time you get with your family, it should be a quality time. Quality time doesn't mean it should be 5 hours with them. No. Playing with them. Hey, how, school, how they are going out with their friends, the thing they should know, body hygiene and everything. Even if they are at the nursery, the Montessori's, let them know that at that tender age, it depends on how smart your ward is and what he or she needs to know. But, fumbling with the body, with their peers, you should tell them, no, don't let anybody touch you. When you go to school and somebody touches your breast, your butt, whatever, when you come, tell me or report to your teacher immediately. So you are going to have less stress. Okay, there should be less stress. And once a while, daddy could give the kids some homework. And if mom, you're home, remember, hey, daddy's coming. Have you done daddy's homework? And the opposite also should be true. So that they all know that daddy and mommy do not joke with us. They actually care about us. Okay, yes, once a while, daddy will buy things and present to them directly, or daddy will give it to mommy to present. And when mommy, you are presenting those things to your children, let them know that daddy says, I should give this to you. So when daddy comes back from work, the travel, whatever, they can appreciate daddy and say, Daddy, thank you. We gave to mom to give to us. Are we there? Now, it's good to have friends. It's good to have friends. But sometimes when you marry, some friends you have to let go and you keep just few. All right. And then those ones that you are keeping, they can come and visit you, but they should have limits. Sometimes we forget. They should have limits. It doesn't really matter if he or she introduce you to that wonderful woman you're having as a wife, or that handsome man, wonderful, you're having as a husband. Friends should have limits when they visit us. People have got problems when friends can just enter their bedrooms, enter into their kitchen, open the fridge anytime they want. And even when that friend is coming, that's not coming alone, comes with another friend and want to show that he or she has authority in your home. So when they come, they do whatever they want. No, it shouldn't be that. Are we there?
We are there with you.
Okay. So when you put this there, you see that you're having a lot of friends, but you respect each other. You respect each other. And you should know what to tell a friend and what not to tell a friend. Sweetheart, even if there's a misunderstanding between you and your husband, and a friend comes to visit you, don't let that friend know that there's misunderstanding. You put on the War of the Roses. I don't know whether you've watched that movie before. Ask you that you can search. Movie, you type the War of the Roses, the very beautiful movie which you can watch, okay? And it will add to whatever I'm giving you now. You don't let friends know what is happening. The only person that you need to know, you have to let know your problem is God. You go on your knee, pray. That is why when you want to marry, you make sure you marry a Christian. If you're a Buddhist and want to marry a Buddhist, you marry a Buddhist. So that's your faith will be at the same part. Are we okay? So,
with you.
all right. So you don't say, because she's so beautiful, I know her being in the college for so many years, even if she's a Muslim and I'm a Christian, when I marry her, or when she allowed me to marry her, I'll leave my Muslim religion and come to Christianity. It doesn't work that way. It only works for some few months, and you certainly have to go back. Okay. Sometimes when you have issues, we want to actually run and go and tell our mothers. And then you see, if your mother is 80 years now, or even 60 now, you should know that her time of marriage, the rules and the laws has changed, is different from ours. So there are certain things when we tell our parents, they tell you, you keep quiet and stay there. Don't worry. Keep quiet and stay. Do you know what your father did to me? Do you know what your mom did to me? Stay. No, we need to speak it out. And we speak it out with respect. Let the person know. You see, don't let your argument with your wife or husband be give and take. And there'll be a time that, no, kiss not, and so what? You know where I came from. It shouldn't be like you're referring each other like, if you hadn't been that my auntie, me, I wouldn't have married you. When you do that, you start creating some war and tokwebia and see that, because she also start to refer you. And when you do, it's the good book, the Bible, that when what's the right does to the left, the left, you didn't see it. I mean, you get what I'm saying. So if you have somebody in life and you happen to marry, don't refer the person back. Bygones should be bygones. When they say something that forgive and forget, you can forgive, you cannot forget, but make sure you don't get back. It will come into your mind, but say, God, let this thing out. You don't repeat it to the person again. All right. That is why it's in the group with the Bible. We say when your wife go behind you and you think you can forgive the woman or the man, you stay together. That you can never even say it. But if you think there'll be a day that you refer that person then let her go. Are we good here? Yes.
Here with you.
So if you want a relationship to get to end up in marriage, and let our marriage also grow and grow and grow, the word of God should be by our side, and that needs to guide us. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Our Lord is good.
All the time.
All the
And all the
time.
time.
That is it.
That
The
is
Lord
good.
is good.
Okay, wonderful. Now, Sha, a way to a man's heart is through the stomach. Me, as at now, I'm still learning how to cook. You will love my food, but I still learn how to cook. Sweetheart, it is good to learn how to cook. And it shouldn't be that continental things. It should be local and healthy food. Okay? So every man will love it that he's home and say, hi, sweetheart, I'm very hungry. And he said, sweetie, just give me 5 minutes, food be ready. Okay? And then when you get to the kitchen, sweetheart, in 5 minutes, food should be ready. It means if you want to really keep your home for the kids not to go out and be looking to each somebody other place for food, it means there should be a little bit of soup in the fridge or the freezer. And then if you don't want them to mishandle it, when you prepare your soup or stew, you dish it. As 3 people can eat it, it's gone. 4 people can eat it, it's gone. 5 people can eat it, it's gone. So there are a lot of bowls, this rubber bowls that are durable, that can be microwave bowls, you get them. So when you prepare the meal, they all know that if you want, you can even label them, especially when the kids start coming. And it's also good for your husband, that he knows that when he is home and you're not there, there is stew, there is soup, there is okra stew, there is palm nut, there's katikonto. And then when he or she open the fridge, they only need to heat it with sliced plantain, cocoyam, or yam, or whatever, or gari, or rice. They can just help themselves when you are not there. It means you've sold your bag. When you are not there, that the kids will not find themselves wanting. Your husband will just be fine and okay. All right. And husbands too, you see, you kill us the women when we are at times in the kitchen, and it's like, baby now, wow. So the way we do an equal there, and that is when you're married and you can start your romantic moves from there. When the woman is in the kitchen, you hide some beautiful, wow, Charlie, me show what she pass it is done, then you may and ya grow. You have started heating, and you're heating, then immediately the mind, the entire body will start working, will start getting preparation just for you in the evening. It could be in the morning or in the afternoon. Are we okay? Hello.
Hello.
Are
Yeah, we're here, we're
ladies
here.
and gentlemen, are you there?
We are
In fact, we
there.
enjoy
We are
it.
listening to you,
The
man.
whole view,
Yes.
the whole view, the whole view.
We have
Louder, louder.
Okay, thank you.
The ears are closed.
Now
We are
we are
here, we are
moving as
here.
we've gotten married,
We are
right?
here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, people. Okay, say that again, sweetheart. Somebody just said something. I didn't hear properly.
4 points. Yeah, 4 points.
You are taking notes. Key points. Key points. Please help us.
Okay. So I
Punchline.
was saying that some people think that now they are the whole world will have mobile phones and things. So you need to be sending text messages and those things. No, I feel it's time wasting. Say it before you leave the home. And you may, so you should have code for those because of the kids are there. We'll say, yeah, and then maybe a mango no, manum pow. Do they slice the mango to mommy? Now, and yet, sure, she understands that code word. He also understands that code word. You understand? And orange, sincere. Yeah, by moon, all the seeds out. It's been shaman who say, and you may my origins and in more. She understands. And the women, they always want you to tell us that, wow, this dress is really good on you. Hey, red is and white is really good on you. sweetheart, wear it more for me. Hey, now I tap on the top. Now, what you are to now dream to ever happen. And now you see, one man, that kind of energy. And see, when she goes to and somebody say, hey, you look as my husband told me already. My wife told me, she dressed me. You know, not a scientist out. Now where you say, hey, wait, the on any and near grow. What I say? So if there's somebody there eye him or eye her, or them say, oh, the one who come near grow. Maybe what I say, I'm not saying you should say everything that he's doing for you, no. But thank you, my husband told me. Whoa. Are we there?
Yes, we are there.
Okay. And I have also studied that those of you that you are in the diaspora and that kind of thing, maybe when you're there and you marry, you don't speak the local languages with your children. You don't teach them like me pacho, good morning, me pacho, that kind of please and please and please. Let them know it's so important. So when they come home, they just speak like that. They need to speak their mind. Yes, what are you talking? I need to know. No. But please, Mama, explain what you're telling me. So when the guys like they respect, just that because but I'll say,
sorry, please. I think Obi on meeting is on Pacho.
Oh, okay, all right. So you got to ask me more questions, and then you see when you marry, intimacy is part of marriage. You see, we make love. You have to make love. There are quickies. The quickies are there, okay? But it's love making. We need to make it. Once in a while, you do the quickie and you're gone. And then for you to enjoy intimacy well, it depends on how that man broke your virginity. Can I go on that mood?
But continue.
Okay, I'm saying that for you to actually enjoy intimacy, it depends on how your virginity was broken. Okay, some will go slow and teach you how the feeling is. Maybe the first day when the person meets you, it's only massaging that person gives you. Then you go home. You come back again. It's just kissing, and then you go home. Others will take a whole day to break your virginity. Not when you are young, go say, oh, no. I have people who are 25 and they are still virgins, and then I put them through before they went to their, they married before they went to their honeymoon for their virginity to be broken. All right, so you have to put yourself into it. Some people with their religion will tell you it's evil. It's not evil. When you're married, that's a certificate for you to enjoy lovemaking. And if it must be done, it must be done well. Now, with the women, our pussies are different. Our clits are different. Some are very small hole. Others are naturally big. You understand? Naturally big. You can see a vagina like this naturally. And we have some that you saw from moving from one man to the other, and they are babaya, and they are something needs to be done for it to be closed. And there's this kaja exercise. So if you are making love with your husband, you got to be open. You got to be open. Maybe somebody broke your virginity and you hate love making. All right. But hey, you got to be open. That sweetheart, the way my virginity was broken, I don't really enjoy it. I hope, sir, if you can take me through. Wow. So you don't pretend in your bedroom. Don't pretend. If you're a woman and you know how to make love, let your husband know, say, what's it? A DNA say. What's it? And I'm gonna say. So if you have to roll him on, yeah, baby, just roll him, just turn him, and then intimacy without communication is not intimacy. You should be asking him whether your vagina is wet enough. Is he okay? Is he feeling the wetness? Is it too wet that I can clean? Are you there?
We are following.
Yes,
Okay.
here. Yes.
And then as you also go
Oh, we
in,
are here, man. We are here. We are here.
it's so
We are
important.
listening.
And as you also go in and out, you ask the way I am, the in and out. Is it okay? Are you all right? That is why I educate people that when husband and wife are in the kitchen or the corridor, the walkway, wherever you are, even in the bathroom, and you want to make love, you got to be under light, like you see my face, so that when there's a pain, the way she found her face and you see the facial gestures, you should know that it's paining her, and that's why you need to communicate. It's so important. You don't lie down and then be nodding your head. Is it nice? Is it painful? Do I take it out? No. You see, as you speak out with that low and romantic voice, it hardens him up more, and he grips you more. And oh my God, in the COVID-19 now, if husband and wives wants to make love, we need to wear masks, so there's no kissing, okay? But we can cleave to each other more, and the grip should be more. And I am a dead ninja. Wait, hear me. You got to communicate it. Are we okay?
Yes, we are very okay.
How many minutes are we talking? Should I know?
Okay, so
more time.
Oh,
you can use the whole day. You can use the whole day.
I don't have that time. I don't have that time.
Use the whole day. Use the whole day.
I don't have that time, baby.
I think they can ask questions.
You can use the whole day. You can use the whole day.
I don't have that time, AMZ. I don't have that time, baby.
Oh.
Today is Friday. And look, I am home. I'm preparing soup. I'm home. Someone breaking me. I'm preparing soup. I'm doing 3 types of stews. Okay. So I only give you 1 hour. That's how we can continue. Okay. So, sweethearts, with all ears, you can start asking your questions. Why?
Okay, Gloria.
But your question be declined by submitting me Ebisa.
Why not?
I think he was asking, how do we get to know ourselves? I think when you were making the point about getting to know your partner before you actually get married, he was asking, how do you then get to know yourself if the ladies of today are saying we will not do some things unless we are married first?
The question again. The question again, please.
Okay,
the question again, please.
How do we study ourselves where in most relationships before marriage, our ladies all say they will not do certain things for the man till he marries them?
Oh, okay. In relationship, as a man or a woman, you should know the attitude of your man or woman when she's angry. How he or she relates to the parents, their siblings, friends. When you are there with friends together, how is his behavior? When you are there alone, how is each other's behavior? You need to know that. Because some people don't respect their parents. They just talk like that. Or there are some people, that way, he or she doesn't respect human being. So you see, those are the things you need to study. And if you're in a relationship and the guy wants to say everything, let's make love, let's do this, he's only in for making love. Because this thing, when we marry, that we have, like they say, there is more sleep after death. When we marry, look, it's parcel of it. So you can do morning, evening, morning, evening, morning, evening. 20 hours, but I won't need 20 hours. It should be a quality one. That could be in 2 hours you making love. Now, you should know the person's anger and how he or he relates with his money. When he has money, or anything, is he, or Mr. Gloves, and now, or open, does he care about you? I mean, your like you growing up, like you going ahead? Because say that again.
No, it's an interruption, please. That's okay.
Oh, okay. So it's like, let's say, for instance, let's say your husband is a graduate or has done all his masters, and you are, let's say, a seat former, and you want to upgrade yourself by taking maybe short courses, let's see that he's the type to say, oh, of course, it's important. Hey, I'll say, no. Who did yeah then? What if so-called course? Yeah, I mean, say, who would you want to leave the kids with? But he could say, okay, then let's schedule it. Maybe you have to go for evening classes so that when I come, I can be taking care of the kids. And there you go. He said, he wants you also to grow in your scope. So what I say, there are some men from the beginning, you never know. You might never know. But if you have an opportunity that will lift you up, he will not agree. That is why up to date, this 21st century global world, there are some men, when they want to marry, tell me, but they've forgotten that they be something that when you have a farm and you are weeding and you meet a banana tree, you don't cut it, but you also, keep it clean so that when there is hunger, you can eat the banana. All right?
Yeah.
So and human beings too, as we grow, we change. Don't forget on that one. As we grow and we change the environment, our minds also change. That is why you have to be, stepping up with everything. And so when he's changing, you see immediately, and you look for a very good time that he or she is in a good mood, then you have a way of discussing it for you to know. All right, open up. So the dick will wake up. Maybe you are in your menses. So enjoy intimacy is not just the penis to the vagina. No, that's why our hands are there. We are hand jobs. Our lips are there. You can do the massages. You can put the shea butters, the baby oil. You just name it. The gels in your palm, and then make him happy. You have beautiful breasts here. You can use it. You have your tie there. So unless you are seriously ill, but please, men, young ones, young grad ones, when the woman is in her menses, keep yourself. Let that blood flow. Some guys will tell you, no, it's something that is not good. That's why it's coming out. So you hold yourself, okay? Some women have painful menses and those there. But in relationship, you can go and visit the guy. Once in a while, keep his room neat for him. Once a while, cook for him to know that you know how to cook. Once a while, when you go there, dress his bed for him. But because there are temptations, some guys cannot stand the butt of the women. Some have beautiful guitar shape, and then sorry. So try as much as possible to get his keys and go and do those things when he's not there. You understand? So that it doesn't be like he's forcing you. So when you do that 1, 2, 3, and you say, Kwame, I know you are very busy, but that's on your bed, dear. When you wake up, try and dress your bed. This is your bowl. When you come back from work, try and be washing it. It doesn't mean you should go and do that every day. When he's the type who says, come and wash my things, come and cook for me every day. No, you don't do that much. You have the right to go and visit him. Keep up his place for him. And then you teach him. Some don't know how to do it. They didn't have good parents who tell them you can scrub the bathhouse, you can scrub the sink and whatever. Some parents, you don't teach their walls those ones. So you being a very good woman, do it for him, 1 or 2, and then educate him to be doing it. Because since you are not married, you can't be coming in there to be doing everything. No. So those are some of the things that some lady who said, me me yo. But once a while, you could go and do it. Then let me tell you, some guys are very trickish. The first day he asks you to come and visit, look, kitchen he wants to know the type of woman which you are. When you come to, he will tell you, yay, I forgot, I had an assignment, my boss just called me. He wants to go and come back and see what you have done, what you are capable of doing. Okay? So it's not every time that you go to a man's house and I'll know, but that no, you have to make it. And you also have to be straight. Some want to test how sharp how sharp you are. And so when he can say, wow, why are you okay? He will ask you to come to the bedroom. then he's trying to test your pulse. He can hit your butt. Like a guy gives you a lift and you're at the front. When he or she is changing when he's changing the gear, you pass it through your thigh. Just wanting to know whether you say something or not. So first gear, his hits your thigh. You did not say anything. Third gear, his hands hits your thigh. You don't say in his already have been. Then he will tell you, let's go and visit a friend. Then he'll pass you through that friend. Then from that friend, oh, let's go to this spot. He'll take you to the house, and then by the time you realize we're due cry, it means you are towards that fee goal. All right, but when you're smart and he calls you to the bedroom and you go, he wants to say, please, we've said this. That immediately you come out. You tell him you are going. I mean, you have to scream. You can't scream. All right, are we good? So these are some of the things you got to do, and then be careful, but not always. Let him know that you see that he doesn't know how to do it, and you want him to learn. And that's as for intimacy, we learn it. It's like you learning how to talk, you learn how to write, you learn how to walk, you learn how to cook. We learn it. And it's a give and take thing. It's a give and take thing. So all of you, your hip will go up like this, and you come down and you squeeze it, and sometimes so it's like that, So let your questions come now. I salute Benjamin.
I think at this point, if you have another question, you can either type it in the chat or you can raise your hand and you'll be called. Another question I see here is it advisable to be a virgin?
Did I answer your question? The first one, are you okay with it?
Yes, please.
Okay.
That for Yomeso, I think he's okay with that. Yeah.
Okay.
I have two questions that I'd like to ask at once because I think you can mix it up. The first question is from Kofi Sam. He says his girlfriend is a virgin and they've decided to make it happen after marriage this December. So could you please advise him about his first time because he doesn't want to mess up? The second question is it advisable to be a virgin past 30 years? Do you think it will affect the woman psychologically to be sexually inactive for such a long time?
Psychologically, nothing happens to you because you know yourself and you know where you want to go. And like I said earlier, intimacy, you got to learn it. What it is in life, you got to be yourself. You don't have to be a pretender. If you're a pretender, that's what is going to give you problems ahead. Because some women in marriage now are not able to enjoy because from the beginning, they pretended to their husbands. So, and they also didn't want to learn. And now that they are not enjoying the intimacy, they can't just come up to say, I know how to do this, I know how to do that. That's why I said, if you're married and you think you're very good in love making, let your husband know and roll him up. But if you're virgin, if you stay out for 5 years without intimacy, nothing is going to happen to you. It rather makes your vagina more tighter. And it's so your husband should make time. You see, we don't rush in making love. If you need to use all the lubricants, to do it, you got to do it. If the person, that's why you have to ask her, do you like fingering? Do you licking? Do you want my tongue to wrap your clit just for you? You got to let her, you ask questions. Some women love fingering. And with the fingering, you have 5 fingers. If your wife loves fingering, it means your nail shouldn't be like mine. It has to really go down. She needs to do it for you every time. And we don't put all fingers at a go. Finger 1, finger 2. And you communicate with her how she is feeling. Okay? So, but you got to be honest in everything. Be yourself, be natural. I can tell you, me, I haven't changed. I am who I am from day one. What I say, I have just known so many things. Okay? Let me give you an example. Before, when I started Odaho Maso in the year 2000, when people in relationship call me into the show, and then they tell me, girl, be a medinipa, I'll just order them to take that person off. But as I grow and I listen to them, they rather need education because they don't know. So when you go into the show and you're talking about your girlfriend, she didn't want to make love with you, I need to educate you that no, she didn't want you to do it because you're not married and at this age, take that thing out of your mind. There's more time for you to learn this. And if you don't know how to do it, that's why I am there, the sex doctor, to take you through. So I got couples who got married, didn't know anything, and both couples sat down and I took them through, and they are really enjoying the intimacy. So you got to be real, you got to be open to each other. You don't hide certain things. Are we good to go?
Really good.
Yeah. Very
Okay.
good. We have another question. So for the singles, how do we position ourselves to get the right man?
It's the attitude. It's the person attitude. So if the person is down to earth, you will know. If the person is somebody who doesn't take nonsense, you will know. If the person is only when he or she needs help.
No,
Can I go on?
Please go
You
on.
can go on.
Okay, thank you. If the person is somebody when he or she needs help that they get to you, you would know. The attitude, just so I say, you got to study the person. What you say? Is it the type of promise or to me for failing? So when to me for failing the promise, I did not count a catch of home. Does he or she brush it off and then give you another promise? Are you getting me? People promise and then Baby do Charlie and say and what you don't have, you don't say you have. What you can provide, you don't say you can provide. What you are saying, maybe it is money you need from the person. And then when you're in relationship, thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. And you want like financial support from your friend. Be open. Me person would share me sika way. Na me di idea way. Or me person me borrow such amount from you for a year. I will pay with interest. Then you write paper on it and both of you sign. You have one, I have one. So that when you get to the time and you need it, on can't you say a love money you give to him or her? You understand? Somebody will get and say, sweetheart, and my dear, I know I took this money from you, but you know the business like this, so you get this payment. I can give you all as a promise. So you get 1/5 of it, and then maybe this time, and then you need to honor the promise. In relationship, you don't say because the person gave me the money is free. No, you got to account for it. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay, yeah. So you got to be honest with each other. Some people, when you promise and you are paying back, the person will say because of your honesty, take it. That one they already chill. But when you are borrowing and you are paying back, be honest and then give it back. Okay. All right. So are we okay here?
That's
yes,
wonderful.
please. Yeah.
Okay.
Another question we have here is a man supposed to take strict financial responsibility for the woman in the situation of getting to know each other towards marriage, or things should come willingly in the form of gifts?
If you have, yes, you can give. If you have, yes, you can give. And you are giving wholeheartedly. Okay. But as a lady, if you actually want your man to respect you in a relationship, you shouldn't be asking for everything. If you want to ask him for something, it means you really need the thing, and maybe you are giving to the person back or something. You know, in that relationship, you don't look at the man to say, give me money to go to the salon, give me money to go to the I'm going to do my nails. I no buy the dress. No, be yourself. No, you understand? If once a while that guy is up to do and say, okay, once a while, 500,000 a year. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, I didn't expect it. Thank you. I give for the amount. But as your day to day, as if you are dressing back and you want to, hey, I beg your pardon. Some even go to visit and they want you to give them transport back. As I say, you go to visit them, and then the person because you've gone to visit the person, you are leaving, so you should give you a transportation back. And some guys, you see them by the roadside, they will stop the taxi, these days Uber and the other ones, and taxi, or chiamam, Charlie, before you sit into the car, leave it. Also, who say you are responsible for everything. See that what am I saying? And once a while, not a birthday. And then if it also is your birthday and that person can afford just a 6-pack of malt, that's what he can afford. We appreciate it and thank that person. If it's a pizza he can give you, fine, take it. You're not married yet. But when you're married, yes, the man is the head of the house. But it's always sweet and honey if a woman can take maybe a responsibility of maybe these days she's prepaid. I don't know where you are, but you know, maybe of the refuse you pay, light bill, water bill, and once a while the kids, they are going to school and he's paying the school fees and says, sweetheart, get this and add to the kids' school fees. It's lovely. You know, you can provide certain things. Others do, they sit down and then they say, okay, you will do this, I will do that. So it depends on both of you, but if you don't have those plans, you can always come together and do something. Okay?
Okay, so we have a question from Jonas. I don't know if there's a lady in that account, but the question is, he wants to understand why her boyfriend, let me put it this way, her boyfriend is always aroused when he sees or talks to her, and what is the way to reduce that?
Arouse as his dick wakes up or something?
I guess so.
How does she see it? Because maybe you're talking on phone, so how does she see it?
I have no idea. Jonas, how does that happen? You can type in, I can.
But hello, yes, I think that is even the best thing.
Say that again.
I think that is even the best thing. That is even the best.
Oh, Charlie.
You are even lucky. You are even lucky. Your boyfriend is sincere to you that he aroused when he's talking to you or you are around. Uncle, sorry, Johnny boy. Uncle.
Yes, you only have to comfort and say, sweetheart, you take it easy. When we get married, we'll do this thing soon. So take it easy. So maybe that she also speaks so romantically. You check how you speak. And those things shouldn't be coming in too much because it gets straight into the ears and it's yeah.
I also think, for example, even if they are together, if you know this isn't what you want, I don't know how he dresses too. How you dress can also, you know.
So you don't dress to, you know, to leave some of your parts to show to him, say, yeah, very tight jeans and that kind of thing, and you know, gestures, and you go to sit on him, you know. In relationship, when you go to visit each other, you don't sit too close. There should be space. You don't go to sit on him. You understand what I'm saying? Let's say you go to visit your guy and then he's got a single room, self-contained. There should be a chair there. You don't go straight and go and sit on the bed. Because when you sit on the bed, you'll get to a point that you want to lie down. And then when you lie down, and maybe he goes to the kitchen, the guy say, wow. Or Ben will say, maybe you have a very beautiful shape. And then, so when you go to visit each other, you don't do things that will arouse each other because you, the woman, can also feel. So when the lady comes to visit you, you put on a shirt or something, you don't leave your bed chest there with that hair, and maybe you go to the gym and your chest and, you know, those 6-pack is there. No, try and be disciplined. Why?
Okay, somebody is also asking, is it advisable to live in the same room with the person you're in a relationship with? Like now in most cities, you have people cohabiting. So
no. I will not advise you because every second the dick will wake up. Every second the dick will wake up. So that one there, please, out. I will not advise, Graham.
Another question is, in case one party wants the other one to escort them to a place, must they give at least a day notice, or it's compulsory to abide as far as you're in a relationship?
No, you have your privacy. Maybe you want to go and rest at home. So if you want me to go to a place with you, let me know a day or two. Then I prepare myself. You understand? And you need to ask him or her where you are going. You need to know. If it's just friends, what for? You know. So you should know where you are going before you make the move and before you even decide on. What if you are going to a hotel? Mm-hmm. I know we go to a hotel, there are restaurants in there to go and eat. So maybe we are going to this hotel to go and have breakfast, go and have dinner. You need to know so you dress appropriately.
Mm. Wow. Awesome. Please, any more questions? Okay, somebody says, is it advisable to have business partnership and accounts with someone you are not yet married to?
No, 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 capital no. You can save on your own separately. Even when you marry and you want to do a joint account, you should know why you want to do that joint account. Okay, so you do joint account to build a house. You are doing joint account to just for the kids' school fees. You are doing a joint account to go and do something. So you do that joint account towards a goal, towards a project, but you also have your side account so that if you want to go and give your parents money, you don't ask him. If once a while he wants to give you money to go and give to your parents, hallelujah. But you have siblings. When your siblings need something, you don't go to go and ask your husband, my sister says the school fees, so give it to me. You understand? He'll be fed up. So you do a joint account for a project or for something. And then you have your separate accounts that you can go in and do whatever you want to do at your own free will. But when you're not married, you want to do a joint account, it's a big no. It's a no-go there.
No-go area.
Yes, please.
Someone is asking, how do you know an opportunist in a relationship?
Oh, opportunist. Yeah. Can you give me this? Yeah. Well, you know, every time. Okay, let's say you are from a very rich home. All right. And then he or she has come. Everybody can be an opportunist. Everybody can be a gold digger, either the woman or the man. Everybody can be an opportunist or a gold digger. And then they see that you are that free. You give freely. So and they also say that won't pay pressure. Or besides 1, 2 pay now what they are. You're not the type who say, okay, what you don't ask person when or but when the action is too much, forget about the person. And then or more also when you give the thing to the person, he or she does not take very good care of it. Let's say you've gone to this shop and it's your boyfriend or your girlfriend's birthday, and then you bought that shirt. That shirt, you know, that shirt you could only take it to a party or a church or something, and then you go and see that person and say or shine and anywhere or share, it doesn't take good care because he or she did not pull that money. He doesn't value that thing. Are you understanding me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can see from their actions and behaviors. Look, if somebody doesn't respect, when we are in a relationship and the person does not respect, you give yourself about 2 or 3 months. You'll be working together. And then even the way he or she communicates with the friend, one to that he's insulting, one to the bullshit, oh, get up. Who do you think? When he sees kids, when somebody will love children, look at the way that person communicates with children, the way the big person behaves, or you know, unless you see, that is why I keep on saying, in relationship, you take intimacy out. The moment the intimacy comes in the relationship, all your senses, they close. You don't see anything again. Because when you go to him, you only want to go and fuck each other and go out. Even if there's any discussion you want to discuss. Most of the time, the guys are smart. We are not a bread. I'm going here. He will leave you. But you, what do you want to do? You are not doing it. That is why I started saying that wear your drawers. The guy, you need to zip up. Even that when you get to him, the only thing you need, what in car again sembia. right? But when intimacy is not in, your senses are always up. You're smart. Oh, but Kwame, why did you do this? Oh, no, you don't. You see, you be advising each other. So you got to be very, very sharp and alert in relationship. And also in a marriage, when you marry, you got to be like that. Each other's keeper, you got to see it. Because he might go wayward. He might be weak. We are women. And we lure the man. You see, a woman can be raping a married man every day, every second, 5 times before the man goes home. The man will not resist the no that because we know how to do it and we do it well. But if you are somebody who is very observant and your husband start having that problem and he comes home, you should be able to say it. You should say it. Because but I'm not saying you should go and do that. I'm only telling you, you can see it when you're very observant. Thank you.
I think the question, somebody by the screen name Atupa asked that question, and I think it's been answered in this, so I'm not going to
I see.
read. Okay. Another one is, how do you manage anger and ego of both partners? How do you manage anger and ego of both partners?
So ego dia ahombaso. And if in a relationship, if I'm man, you know. But with anger, we are humans. We get angry, but you have to manage it. Know where you have to. Some people, you see them out, and then he or she doesn't care where you are. They will pour their anger on each other, and people will start staring at them. Hey, are they not married couples? Hey, no matter how it is, we have to manage our anger. But with the ego, you say it. Okay, well, ego power now. What? Are you crying? What? I mean, you with the ego, you say it. But the anger, we can always manage it. Okay? We can always manage our anger. So maybe you're conscious of where we are. And even if you are in a room alone with your husband, sometimes you can scream. You can, oh! What? But with this education, few seconds, you will just say, hey, my boss, you can go down, sweetheart, I'm sorry. Sorry, forgive me. And then immediately he can forgive you. And she can also forgive you. We are humans. I mean, today is human, but if it's consistent every time, but you don't have to be saying I'm sorry every time too. You don't have to be saying every day you are sorry, every day you are sorry. And if every time that you are crying, no. Cry should be once. So the day he or she will see you crying, won't say, well, this is serious. Hey, I haven't seen you cry before. What did I do? I'm so sorry. Oh, it is there.
Gloria, can I ask a question?
Oh, yes, sweetie.
Yeah, jumping the queue. You pay a humble fine after this. Please go ahead.
Akumaa, I wanted to ask you something that, so what prompted you to go into this kind of consultation and advice? I mean, what motivated you? There might be something that so many years.
Okay.
What did you see?
In school, I was doing it. Hello?
Yes, please.
Yes, in school, I was doing it. And then when I got to Adom the year 2000, they asked us what we can do. I was doing the front desk as well, doing so many things, but they weren't having a relationship program. And before I got to Adom Multimedia, I was married already. So I said I was going to do relationship, marriage, and sex show. So that's how it started. So I'm a married woman since Adam. So I thought that could help in our programming.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Somebody asking, is it advisable to be open in a relationship with everything about yourself?
Yes and no. Even in marriage, there are certain things you don't say till you die. Okay, and in a good book, when people started stoning, I mean the Bible. When I said a good book, I mean the Bible. When people started stoning, they wanted to stone the prostitute, and God said, whoever hasn't sinned before should go ahead and then stone. They all left their stones and went off. So in life is not easy, just like our fingers. You might do something and, you know, it's not everything you say to the person, your past, no. It's not everything. It's not everything, because he that is coming is not going to tell you everything about himself. And she also, so it's not everything, but there are certain surfaces like, I don't like somebody who lies. I always want to be told the truth. I don't like you screaming at me. I like screaming at me in front of people. Please, if I do something, have patience and take me to the corner and let me know. I don't like somebody who beats. My daddy hasn't beaten me before. You know, people beat, they'll slap you here and there. And, you know, I want to be handled gently and romantically. And in fact, and always tell me the truth. Don't lie to me. Whatever, just let me know. So when you start it, you also comply. It's natural, it works. You understand? But let's say a situation like you've been raped before. You will have to tell him, maybe with your mother, because your mom knows, unless nobody knows about it. If nobody knows about it and you haven't told anybody, then there's no need. But if you think because you've been raped before and that is affecting your sex life, he has to know. And it shouldn't be one-to-one. You understand? It should be in front of your mom or somebody, so that the one who says it's serious, it wasn't your will. So that when it comes to intimacy and he or she is handling you, you will know how to handle. Okay? Okay. And if you have broken your virginity before and there's somebody who loves sex, you are a long-range person, let him know that maybe a manager who version, I love it. And see, you bet me 2 hours. And the 2 hours, it doesn't mean that the penis is in the vagina 2 hours. No, you do so many things. Fondling, kissing, massaging, you know, stopping in between, go and bring a drink from the fridge, or stopping in between the love making, and then slicing apples, you know, that kind of thing. It's all part of love making. So you tell him how you love your love making. It's not just not lying down. Maybe you want to start with dancing, you know, you want to start with some game. You want to start with, you know, conversation. You know, you got to let him know what you want, but not maybe deep things about your life. No, not too deep. Because that person might not know till you die. You understand? Or something might happen. One will die and leave each other. And some people don't have that heart to hear this. So when they hear certain things, then they start judging you with it. You understand? That is why you need a neutral person that you trust. You trust, like, let me say me, I'm neutral for everybody, the whole wide world. And you want to marry, and there's something you're thinking, say it, don't say it. Someone like me, you can discuss with me, and I'll tell you, okay, say it, but don't say it. Or if you want to say this, go it this way, and then you are good to go.
Awesome. I think we have some hands raised now. So I would read this question and then we can call Ben Carson in. Obi from Nanjing is asking, in case you want your partner to improve her educational background, but she seems to be content with what she has, say bachelor's degree, she's unwilling to upgrade, what do you do?
Oh, it's education, it's talking. They know the need. And how when you upgrade yourself in life, financially you go up, people respect you, and you know, so many things. All right, so I want you to do is I'm going to support you. You want her to know that maybe she's got some money somewhere, you know, but you don't want her to do wholeheartedly. You can also support her. You understand? So it's always good. I once finished some family, and then the kids have come back from school, their homework, and then they were saying, homework, and I was just laughing. You see, the children has already rated that this homework, daddy can do it with us, but this mom cannot do it with us. You understand? So it's good to upgrade yourselves.
Thank you. I think Ben Carson. You can turn on your mic.
Yeah, sorry, I'm in a car, but I hope my voice will be.
Yeah, are you safe? Are you driving?
No, I'm not
Oh my
driving. Someone is driving me. My
Okay,
driver
beautiful.
is
Mwah.
driver is driving me. Yeah.
Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, I see.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. So, Mama Zimbi,
Yes.
say.
Medase.
Yeah. Okay. Wait up. Me bisa Madam Fu. Madam Fu.
Okay.
Okay. So what you say? I'm the one can be say Mama de yes. Yeah, trap and chani ati. Essence they buy a bunny prim. But Madam Fu or get pa the need general pa, but again no cover the buy in Tina so an entamati. By area now what's here no so get beat tata pa. Obezami musa man say no worry no one can and I won't can share near my moya dingy.
Catch me say ma on me. Catch me say ma on me.
Enyamia me bisa madam for Kofianso.
And I say catch what madam for say me AMZ. Catch what madam for say me AMZ. Me say ma on me. Now, girl, no, COVID-19 of person the man it's more on your why because girl no on your virgin, honestly a boyfriend, and see morning in your down for cry or friend the cry on blocking the morning in casa, brief temptation or they ban.
Atana's what you, and you know,
Atana Chadia. I just almost one for excuse in Musto. Shall stand can Bible.
Meda.
Oh, wow, wonderful.
Please, you can ask your question. Why? Please, invitation, brothers.
All right. Thank you very much. I want to at least go back to when during the relationship before marriage. Okay.
Okay.
Mama Zimbi, you know sometimes when you are in a relationship, these are our ladies. As you said, we the men sometimes we are trickish. Okay.
Very tricky.
But the ladies don't understand that trickish aspect of we the men. For example, you are in a relationship with a lady planning to get married.
Yeah.
And maybe you are not that kind of man that will spoil a lady with money.
That's
or with
right.
gifts. Okay. Because probably you are thinking into the future.
That's
now,
right.
But however, once in a while you give out something to her. Okay. And you get married, things are going on well. Kids are coming. Now school fees, you know, a whole lot of, as we all know. Then that aspect of once in a while you give her money to do something on her own stops.
Yeah.
Then you tend to hear accusations. And what could you about for abonte and say, oh mommy, you don't take me out again and blah blah blah. But is it the ladies? Some of them don't want to understand that aspect that immediately you marry, life, that your youthful life changes because you need to plan towards, you know, for the whole life, because you are going to spend the whole life in it. Secondly, my second question is that I don't know if especially is the ladies actually, women, our room actually, our pride is our hall, our sitting room. Okay. Yeah. A man can decorate everything in his room, in her hall. The lady place, how to decorate is also the kitchen. Now, you go to work and come back, and things has, your wife is in the house with the kids, and things are scattered, but every day you continue to educate her to, keep your room, your sitting room, at least your sitting room very neat, because you don't know when your friends will visit you. Even her friends can even decide to visit at a later, but she doesn't understand. In this case, what do you do? Because these are the petty problems that actually generates the quarrels, the little marriage. So what do we do? I really want more education, more elaboration on that aspect. Okay. Thank you, Medas.
Okay, thank you too, Medas. After this, I think I'll take a last question. Then my time, I have a program. I'm going somewhere to go and teach. So we will have to meet again another time, okay? A second, please. In relationship, you are planning to get married, but at least on her birthday, as little gift as you can, let's give it to her. And also, I hope maybe you are giving her money to keep up the house, and then also side money to take care of herself. Now, kids started coming, other responsibilities start coming up. So maybe that money you used to give to her, you have to divide it into 3 and then give her a portion with an explanation. Even she will even see it, okay? That is why I'm saying that whether you are married or not, you don't have to solely depend on your husband. Look, me, my husband sells me all right, but I don't totally depend on him. There's so many things you see me wearing that I like my rings. If you see me, I love rings. When you don't see me with on, it's into the jewelry store or something. I love all the rings I made apart from what he did for me. All right. So if you're a woman and you there are certain things you should be able to provide on your own so that you don't disturb him with it. The moment the kids start coming in, they are not the sole responsibility of your husband. It's both of you. They are your children, not the man's children. They are your children. All right. So you have to keep up, and everybody should know that cleanliness is next to godliness. So will you be happy? No. If you tell me you don't know when your friends will pop in, if you don't know when they are popping, then you don't take them to your home. If a husband and wife should be able to tell a wife that, sweetie, Kwame is going to visit us, so you know that your soup that you prepare, you know that your yam that you fry, you know that gizzard that you do. So you know a friend are coming. Once in a while, some will pop in. So when they pop in, you also don't know they're coming. So, shall we Kwame PNU? Then you also have to shield your wife's back. And then keeping up the home is not the sole responsibility of your wife. We need to be helping. These days, we have to help. That's what I'm saying. When the kids that's growing,
Audio journey,
Oh, I think your audio is now.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Sorry for the interruption. Sorry. Hello, sorry.
That's okay, mommy.
Yes. So you have to share the responsibility for the kids. This one does that. This one washes the washroom. This one washes the bathhouse. And they have to keep it. So it won't be the sole responsibility of the wife. We get tired, even if she's not working, even if she's giving birth and she's a nursing mother. It is not easy. You have to give the baby bread. You have to prepare food. You have to do this. So when you come home, you also help us, and then we'll also go. Why?
Okay. So I think we'll have another time with you. So
I'm so grateful. You understanding, Pa?
Yeah.
So which of you are married?
Kings before ya chiawo. Kings before.
Gloria.
Gloria, my question, and then
Gloria, me question. And who here power has he?
Guys, calm down. We'll have another time.
Kings before ya chiawo. Mama Zimbi, kings before ya chiawo.
Sometimes
Ushia Obana. Oh, Gloria. Sometimes Ushia Obana. Often anokra opesa worry. And your fault.
Gloria, Gloria, I have a question.
Oh,
Gloria, I have a question, a serious question, a serious question.
Obi a question is serious. Obi a question is serious.
Sam Yapon.
Oh, a serious question, Gloria.
Why?
Okay.
Voice
So
of
we're so grateful.
You're still on, right?
Had this time with you.
Is it allow me?
We actually we are hoping that we'll be able to get you on again. And
Yes.
you know, guys, so please write your questions down so that the next
Mama
time we meet,
Zimbi.
Hi, baby.
Kings before your child. Kings before your child.
What's a Kingsby?
I
I
met
didn't throughout.
Mechia Prince.
Gloria.
Mechia Prince. Mechia Prince.
Guys.
Catch and say Gilbert. Gilbert is all
Gloria,
channel.
the question is serious.
Meti and CSA is serious, but Mama has to go, and we'll have another time with her.
Yes, let's have another time, please, sweetheart. Let's have another time. Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. When I cut, it's not cutting. Take me off, please.
Oh, okay. We want to have we want to thank you for making this time with us, and we don't want to take too much of your time since you have to rush off. And we're really looking forward to another time with you. You can see everybody's ready, and you know the next time is going to be really awesome. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Umbra next week.
Yeah,
Thank you
next
so
week.
much. Thank you so much.
You bet your car.
What also bet you can for the Grammy? When you number this guy on But that's okay,
someone so I love you.
You see, doggy, no, doggy, no.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Love you.
Doggy no, doggy style no. So doggy style no. On say doggy style.
I will mute you right
Doggy,
now, people.
more update, doggy, no.
Gloria.
Yeah.
Some hey brothers. I see.
Big brother.
Gloria.
Would you like to have
serious?
Seriously, people.
Oh yeah.
Okay. This
Any
is
question
Gloria, my question is serious. Wow, mom.
My question, Messi Anyamia. Enti we start question, Madam.
Guys, you penny for you ye more nanke pesi eti or mukakra. Intino. Mama comfort to draw nyako. Please, we would like to hear from you even before we wrap up this evening session. You may unmute your
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, mommy.
Mama.
Ni hao, ni hao, ni hao.
Ni hao.
Yes, it's great to be with you today. You know what? We are Makola Foundation members from Ghana. We are in this meeting in our numbers.
Wow.
And we always go to the classroom to learn business growth principles. But this afternoon, you change the dynamics for us. We are so grateful, and I'm so happy because these are some of the things you may think all grown-ups should know. But I bet you've educated me further, and I'm grateful. NUGS-China, we are with you in prayers, asking that the good Lord will always be with you, and then open avenues for you to come back to your country to help build your country better. Thank you so much, Benjamin. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, all of you. We are happy. God bless you all. Bye-bye from Ghana.
We thank you so much for being with us this evening. We really appreciate it. Hope we have another time with you once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the opportunity. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. Ben from Shandong, can you give us the closing prayer?
Okay. No moment I'm born pay. Me a fancy, Mobile Fancy.
Okay, anyone me abon pay. Also, so in embrace Yadawase, why I want to know who my will pet by you to me shame. Yadawase there. One can say, so you know, my G and Tata, baby bear or bear a share, Yara. I want to know my bird, do be a cancer was some demo. Bema wedri ya da ya hona ya ko eja wankasa so yodomu jiana bambaji and Tata, near could baby bear ya ko asumbimu. Nessa the sender you to me show one and I see your yakada, Yahweh rather wadu no way more brother was so yendo. It's the other was a count for Yesha within Concording in Yambi Bray. I don't need it. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Wonderful.
Guys, it's awesome. And we hope to see you guys again soon. The next time, I hope it's just going to be question and answers. So when you come prepared with your questions. And
Right.
Honorable Ben is here. He's going to help us but with the next one. So without much ado, some of us will be signing off. But I think I'm going to. Okay.
Yeah. I just wanted to say thank you to the LOC, the LOC members, because they Honorable Dennis, Aqua, and the team, and everyone, and the next. Thank you so much for helping us make it possible. We wouldn't have done it without them.
Thank you so much, LOC. LOC, maji musamba nede. Wow. Okay, so guys, I think we are free to mingle, to talk.